Okay. All right. So I want to go back to as far as like putting a project together, right?
Hmm.
So I know you said that your team helped you put this together. Was this the first project you made as far as like
Yes.
with a team around it?
This is my first. No, I was signed to a label and we did a group album.
Mm-hmm.
This is so stupid, but
Yeah.
because I just feel like I'm not gonna be able to show you guys how I am for real if I'm with a whole bunch of people in the album. So this is my first album by myself, like
Mm.
So yeah.
Okay. So tell me about that experience as far as like making a project where you getting input. Because I know me, like when I'm making a project, is either revolve around storytelling, like something I feel like
Hmm.
it'll keep the listener from start to finish, or just the vibe in a sense, bring you up, bring you down, like cruise island vibe sometimes, depending on the
Right.
selection of songs. So like, how was the picking process for this in particular?
Honestly, I literally just like I've been making songs since 2018, and I literally just like I told you before, I was just like making the songs, whatever I liked. I just would send my team all the songs that I would make.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a proposition that came up basically with them saying that they can get somebody to fund a project for me.
Okay.
So once that proposition came up and we sealed that deal, we then began to come up with a theme for the album, and then the concept, and then the name of the album. And that's where we basically went from there. Like we picked the songs based off of the title of the album, which was Healing Over Revenge, because we had so much varieties to choose from and none of the songs was under one category.
Mm-hmm.
So we based it off of that basically.
Okay. No, that's big. Okay. So my next question would be as far as like with the project, what can we expect? I know you said with the healing process, with the healing side of the project, it's gonna be a little bit more different, right?
Yeah.
So is there any features or anything of that sort you
The healing side, I believe we have Major Nine as one of the features,
shout out to Major
and
Nine?
yes, we was trying to get Keith Wallace on one of the features. It's still the project that side is still not finalized,
Mm-hmm.
but you're just gonna be expecting to hear a lot. Like it's very personal. I've experienced a lot of traumatic things when I was younger, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure a lot of the people in my audience have as well, like my supporters. So I'm basically being very verbal about the things that has happened, and I feel like my supporters will really appreciate that. So the healing side is going to be a little bit more softer and personal.
Mm.
Yeah, that's kind of scary too, right? Because it's like
You're being more vulnerable in your music.
yeah, and it's more easier to talk about ignorant shit. So it's just
No, I agree. I agree. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to be vulnerable, especially like depending on how you are growing up wise. Like I know
Mhm.
me and my household, things will happen and it's kind of like on some like, when you step out that door, put it behind you and
Yeah.
you got to kind of
You
like,
must be Haitian or
yeah,
from
I
the. Oh,
am.
okay, exactly. Yep, that's exactly how it is. They sweep everything under the damn rug.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You got to go to school. You got to make sure like nobody could tell us anything
mm-hmm.
going on at home. And you just pretty much, got to put on a show in a sense.
Right.
So,
Yes.
as far as like with the project, right?